what's going on, family? It is 11 o'clock on Wednesday, baby. Okay, 11:01. All right, it's 11:01. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, my partner's still down and out. Hopefully, hopefully he'll be back. If not tomorrow, by our Sunday show. Prayers go out to him. Um, it's tough when you're Tampa's playboy and you're down for the count. Got a lot of women who are calling and they can't get to you because you can't respond. So, but I do feel bad for him though. Even though all these women gonna have to stand in line and wait, for him to feel better. Anyway, we got a great show. Glad you joined us. Stay tuned, baby. It can stay in the 30s. I'm good with it. 20s, 30s. I'm good with it.
When you got that natural installation, bro, it's cool. I get it.
No, real men come from the north, so we can deal with.
Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. That sums it all up. Let's
we can deal with the cold.
I'm saying these names not because they're essentially the best fighters out there, which we can make a case for Shakur Stevenson, definitely. They just look that much better than whoever they fight.
I think he might want to keep this thing on the feet and stay any way possible. Stay away from that guillotine choke. He was squeezing Buddy's face in the last fight and put him out.
Come on, dog. Let's fight.
Welcome to the Fighter Share Report.
Listen, we got a good show for y'all. UFC Vegas 28 coming up Saturday night, baby. You're going to want to see this. Not a lot of big names on it, but there are enough names that if you really want to get into mixed martial arts and find somebody to follow, I didn't realize I did the whole part of the show with the mic off. So it happens when your daughter messes with your microphone when the computer's off. So please forgive me, baby. Forgive me. I was talking a lot of trash, so that's all right. Look, UFC. Oh, boy. UFC Vegas 28 comes on Saturday night. If you really want to learn about fighters and start following fighters who you may not see on the billboards, this is a good one to watch. This is a good one. It's got a good main event and a good co-main, both heavyweights, but the card itself is going to be decent. It is. Fight time starts at 7 p.m. though for the main card on ESPN Plus, and at 4 p.m. for the undercard. So, it's early, and they're competing with another fight that we're going to deal with in segment number 2. But look, the main event has Yosurio Rosenstrike versus Augusta Sakai. Yes, this is going to be good. And one of them is African. I know, by the name you'd be like, huh? One of them is. I'll let you figure it out. No, it's going to be, Rosenstrike has good power, good movement. Unfortunately, we remember him a lot from that shellacking he took from Francis Ngannou. Francis was on his way to the heavyweight championship of the world. But look, don't get it twisted. Rosenstrike can fight. So can Sakai. This one's going to end early. I believe this one will end early, either with a submission. Most likely, somebody's going to get the face punched in. It's going to be a good main event. I promise you. The fight before that, Walt Harris. A lot of people remember Walt Harris. We've gotten into Walt Harris. We've talked about Walt Harris at length on this show, and the heavy heart that he carries into these fights, and from his daughter, and he'll be fighting Marcin Tybura. Again, we're hoping that Walt, is in shape. Walt had lost a lot of weight. He was taking this thing so serious. And he just got caught by Alistair Overeem in his last fight. And it was a rough one. But we're looking forward to seeing Walt Harris again against Marcin Tybura. You got Roman Dolidze versus Larinia Staropoli. You also have Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Miguel Baeza. We also have Dusko Todorovic versus Gregory Rodriguez. And then opening up the main card, you have Tom Breeze versus Antonio Arroyo. So it's going to be an action-packed card. Probably a lot of stoppages. But they usually seem to get it right. Strangely enough, they usually seem to get it right. Looking forward to this card. It's a UFC card, so it's going to be decent. And that will be on the 5th, June 5th. So you definitely want to tune in and watch this on June 5th. Okay? Saturday, baby. It's June 5th, baby. So looking forward to it. I really am. They usually turn up. And I'm not sure where this one's gonna be from, but it's gonna be a good one. Alright, family. What's next? What's next is boxing. Boxing. I know what it says there. Mayweather versus Paul. I get it. And that fight's so big, they're putting it on Sunday. It's normally a wrestling pay-per-view day, right? Sunday. They're putting this fight on Sunday. On Showtime pay-per-view. It'll be on 8 p.m. is when the card's going to start. And look, it's not a lot to say. It's Floyd Mayweather as Logan Paul. Logan Paul is a social media guy. Yes, he's a professional boxer. His record is 0-1. Floyd is a professional boxer, or was a professional boxer. I think his record was something around 50-0. So if you think, but again, when you get in there, anything can happen. Paul is probably about 20 to 30 pounds heavier than Floyd. He's taller. But Floyd, again, I keep saying this, y'all, was the best defensive fighter of his generation. Why is that important to say? Because at one point, Mike Tyson was the best defensive fighter of his generation, and it showed in knockouts. It showed in devastation. It was the fact that it wasn't the fact that guys were afraid to get hit by him. It was the fact that they could not hit him. They couldn't hit him. So when you look at the importance of being a great defensive fighter, it goes a long way. Muhammad Ali, at one point, he was the greatest defensive fighter of his generation before he started really absorbing the blows. But Ali, you couldn't touch him. He would stand there in front of you and look at you like, what you gonna do, Willie? You could not hit him. It demoralizes you to the point where it zaps your power. The rope-a-dope. I believe this was the end of his big defensive prowess. He utilized allowing Foreman to punch his elbows and his body, his wrist. He utilized that, understanding the absorption of that much pain to be able to defeat Foreman, because Foreman he gave up. He said it in later years, he gave up. And Ali was saying he was glad he did, because if he hadn't gone down then, Ali said he wouldn't have been able to take any more. But listen, Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather It's going to be entertaining. Floyd's going to carry the fight if he needs to. I just don't see him losing. I don't see Floyd giving up that undefeated streak to a YouTube fanatic. No, I don't see it happening. I don't. Now, again, we're not sitting here picking winners. I'm just saying who I don't think is going to lose. Now, if he does, I'll be on here Monday saying, whoa, he got him. But if he doesn't, I might not talk much about the fight. It's going to be good. Look, there's one on Saturday night as well. I need to really get into this, and Thursday I'll have more information. It's Daniel Dubois versus Bogdan Demieux, and it's for the WBA interim heavyweight title. Yes, baby, WBM interim heavyweight title. And that fight is coming from, where is Telford? It's the Telford International Center in Telford. I need to find out where that is. BT Sports. So I got my homework cut out for me. I got to find this out for you all by Thursday. And I will. So we'll be able to tell you where to watch this, because it's a heavyweight title fight. And I'm excited. Anytime them big boys get in the ring for a strap, I'm excited. So, yay. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Listen, now we get ready to get into a section that I'm excited about, real excited about. And just to let you guys know, boxing fans, Shakur Stevenson fights next Saturday, the 12th. So Jeremiah Nakathila. All right, now this is fun. I wish my partner was here for this one, but again, he's severely under the weather. The fights that I want to see, and we'll probably do this a lot this summer. Listen, I'm getting to see one of them, which is Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 3. I want to see that fight. And we're going to see it, so I'm not going to really talk much about it. We'll be dealing with it as it comes. I want to see, honestly, Gervonta Davis versus Teofimo Lopez. I want to see if Teofimo can hold up to that power. They talk about Lomachenko and how he beat down Lomachenko, and Lomachenko just didn't start early enough. I want to see Gervonta Tank Davis stay out of trouble like you're doing, brother, and get in there and face Teofimo Lopez. Gervonta still has a 35 strap, so Lopez doesn't have all the straps. Even though they're saying he's the undisputed champion at 35, he doesn't have all the straps. Don't go to 40. I want to see y'all fight. I want to see Lopez versus Davis. I believe this is going to really talk about who really is the king of that lower middleweight, upper lightweight division, that 35 division. They're going to see each other either 35 or 40. I want to see him at 35. It's going to be good. I would like to see Gary Russell Jr. and Shakur Stevenson. Shakur would have to come back down to 26, but I would like to see Gary Russell Jr. and Shakur Stevenson. I'm a fan of both, but I really love Gary Russell Jr. Shout out to Gary Antoine Russell, who put on a complete display last weekend. Fabulous young man, fabulous. Who's my other one? I got several. I still want to see Jermall Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez. I want to see that. I believe that's going to be an action-packed fight. Skill versus skill. Power versus power. That would be, I think, a phenomenal fight. Everybody wants to see Earl Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford. That one would be fun. That one would be a lot of fun. I would look forward to that. That will be tremendous amount of fun if we can get that. If we can truly get that fight to happen, put money and egos aside, you're going to get paid. But I think that would be one of those fights that you look at and go, wow, this is phenomenal. So I'm letting y'all know I really want to see that. So if y'all can make a call, make that happen, that would be awesome. That would be an awesome fight. Jermell Charlo. I give you all the props, bro. All the props in the world. I know you want to clean out, you want every belt at 154. I really want to see that rematch with Erickson Lubin. I really want to see that rematch with Erickson Lubin. There are a lot of fights I want to see at 154. I wouldn't mind seeing J-Rock get a shot at Jermell Charlo. I think that would be a nice return, a nice rematch. I'd like to see that. But that Lubin Charlo fight, I think would set the landscape on fire. Because, the first one, Lubin got caught in the first round by a punch he shouldn't have gotten caught. And it dazed him to the point where, by the time he got up, it was over. And it wasn't that he was hurt. I think he was more shocked and out of sorts and dazed at the same time. But, I really want to see them run that back. And I believe I could not call a winner in that one because Jermell Charlo has upgraded his game and he's just so complete now. But I really would like to see Erickson get another shot at that. I believe he's one of those once in a generational fighter that when he puts it all together, he could be phenomenally special for a decade. Okay. I guess it's my 2 minutes. Listen, I'm going to basketball in this one. The Lakers are on the ropes. They're down 3-2. And people act like the world is coming to an end. People act like, oh my goodness, LeBron didn't show up last night and Anthony Davis was out hurt again. And what they call, Charles Barkley called Anthony Davis, Anthony Street Clothes Davis. And listen, the world is not coming to an end if the Lakers do not win the chip this year. Okay? Yeah, everybody's talking about that, LeBron is aging and who knows how long he'll be around. And okay. The same thing happened when Dr. J got older. The same thing happened when Michael Jordan got older, or when they broke up the Bulls, rather. The same thing happened when the Celtics got old and retired. Listen, it's the Detroit Bad Boys. Listen, life goes on. Yes, if the Lakers come back and they're able to win Game 6 and Game 7 and advance, ESPN will not have to change its diaper. It will be great for them. But the world does not come to an end, and LeBron is no worse of a person if they exit the playoffs in the first round, even though it'll be his first time in 15 seasons. He's 14-0 entering the playoffs in the first round, probably the second round too, probably the third round as well. I mean, I don't remember him going out before the conference finals before. So listen, life is going to be okay, LA. Life will be fine, ESPN. Just root for your team. That's it. I'd like to appreciate all of y'all, man, who have joined us today and who help support the Fighter Share and the Fighter Share Report and the Beatdown Live when it comes on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Thank you for supporting the Fighter Share Report live on Sundays at 11:30 and Wednesdays at 11. And again, tune into the Beatdown Live when you have the opportunity, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 11 a.m. Look, we're here because of you all. We're here for you all. And we love you all. Plain and simple. I'm grateful. I'm truly grateful. There was something else I wanted to say, y'all. Wow. That's weird. Get into those fights this weekend. The heavyweight fight, championship fight, interim WBA heavyweight championship fight on Saturday night. We will have more information tomorrow as far as when you can find it. And you know, hopefully I can even tell you where it is. That's what I'm hoping. Thank you, Sunshine. And Sunday, 8 p.m., Showtime pay-per-view, Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather Jr. If anything, it'll be entertaining. I don't know how interesting it'll be, but it'll be entertaining. And I guess, unfortunately, Floyd will have to beat Jake Paul if he beats Logan Paul. But we're going to see. We're going to see. We don't pick winners, but I don't think Floyd's losing this one. That's just my opinion. Shout out to my sunshine, my mom, my wife, the queen. Shout out to the princess, my daughter. Shout out to my pops. Shout out to the Badger, man. I pray you feel better. Get better, man. Not just for the show, but for life in general. Life is precious. We got to live it to its fullest and appreciate it.